Hey guys, it's Connor Lander here. Welcome to the Connor Lander podcast. Guys, we have a very special guest in the building today. I know him very well. He's a great guy, very cool. Guys, put your hands together. He's the one, the only, Ryan Lander! Woo! All right, Ryan.
Woo! Thank you,
Guys, Ryan
Thank
Lander.
you, Ryan Lander. Come here, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So, Ryan, we've been trying to get you on this podcast for many, many months now. And you finally came, man. So thank you so much. Why do you decline so many other times?
I just have a lot of things going on at home. The old ball and chain.
Okay.
I got a brother.
So, guys, if you guys can't tell, this podcast is gonna be about
Lincoln Logs, right?
about Legos. All right, my brother, very cool guy. Legos are it, and he made this by hand, right?
Yeah, by hand.
And this by hand, and if you guys don't see all the stuff behind us,
Yeah.
You can see some birds here. So let me get into some.
Oh wait, sorry. Before we go, this should actually be over here, and this one should be over here. All right.
Okay.
Oh wait.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So Ryan,
Yeah.
when did you get into this Lego? When do you hear about it? When do you start getting into it?
That's a good question. I remember getting my first Lego set for my grandpa in definitely in the 2000 millennia, but I'm not sure what specific year or day, but it was a little soccer van, and he gave it to me at the Steak and Shake right by Parkway Central High School.
Oh wow!
I remember everything clearly. I actually bought it again recently. I can bring that on in a couple minutes or
Okay.
whatever.
Would love
Show
that.
it to you, and I'll
And-
play with it.
Hold up, let me.
Uh,
We actually have a photo of Grandpa here. So this is who gave you.
Yeah, so this one's me, and that one's my grandpa.
Very cool.
That was
Very cool. So when did you really start loving it and enjoying it and buying it for yourself and always making these stuff? Because I feel like every kid used to love Legos.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true. So once that started, I kind of became obsessed with it, you
Okay.
know? And then, pretty soon, I had to start buying it for myself.
Okay, so talking about age, when you were 16, 17, you started working at Lego?
Started working on Lego when I was like 22.
Oh.
When I was 21.
Oh, so you started working at Lego.
Yeah, I
How was
worked
that?
at the Lego store in the West County Mall. And let me tell you something, man. I was also working. So the reason I came back to St. Louis is because I had an internship. So I was making internship money, living at home for free, and I was getting half off of Lego sets. So that was a recipe for disaster. I'm sure you've seen them before. I got a lot of Lego sets kind of tucked away.
So you bought a lot for half off?
Bought a lot for half off. Of course, there's tax, but yeah, half off.
Okay, and so then what are you doing with those Legos that are half off now? Because you haven't opened those Legos yet, have you?
I'd say a very large. I think the last time I counted, I have around. I have more than 400 unopened Lego sets.
Wow.
And the reason I did that was because what happened was let's rewind. So one year, what happened was I had a Lego set that was kind of tucked away in my closet, and I was like, and I found my Lego set after years and years of it not being like, not of me not seeing it, you know. And then when I saw it, I'm like, oh, you know what? I'll build it, but wait, let's see, let's go online and let's see how much it's worth. So that was probably around 2016, right after high school, and yeah, I checked it out, and I saw that the Lego set increased in price a lot more than what I bought it for. So I sold that, and that kind of started the whole business.
So you say you have a business now. Can you get into the business aspect of it, of Legos?
Yeah, well, business aspect. So what I do is essentially what I just told you, is how I buy these Lego sets when they're cheap, either on clearance or on sale, and then I'll kind of stash them away in my closet, as I'm sure you'll show the fine people out there.
Yep.
Probably my voice is going over right now, but it'll show you a lot of the Lego sets, and that's just sitting there. You know, it's sitting pretty.
Okay.
Usually, I would buy it, and so the way Lego works is. A set retires, and when it retires, that means Lego doesn't make it or sell it anymore. So when that happens, the clock starts. The clock usually takes around 2 to 3 years for the investment to fully mature, and then within that after that time period, that's when I start listing the sets on sites like eBay, Mercari. I use this very specific website called Bricklink, which is essentially just Lego sets. And yeah, I get that profit, get that money.
Wow, that's very, very cool. So right now, how many sets do you have right now, would you say, that are unopened?
Over 400.
Wow.
There you said.
I was not expecting that at all. 400. Wow. So he's started as a young age, like loving Lego, then started working at Lego, and now he's becoming...
I am Lego.
Now he's
I have
selling
more
Legos.
Legos than Lego.
Wow. So yeah, that is very impressive. Ryan, so you've been with Lego for many, many years now. Can we see your favorite kind of piece you have?
Yeah, so I don't know, you're probably gonna have to get a
Here you go.
more B-roll. Okay. So this guy right here, if any of you are familiar with the excuse me, with the Star Wars franchise, then you would know this guy as Jango Fett. He came in,
You can go back.
and he came in one set, I believe it was in 2002, and it's called the Slave One, Jango Fett Slave One, and as I said, very old set, so very hard to come by that specific piece, but I got it at a killer deal. And I mean, I could flip it really easily for a profit, but you know,
So
it is my favorite one that I have in my collection.
How much money is that piece going for? That little piece?
So, well, I think I initially got it for around 80
Okay.
US dollars.
Okay.
And then I think right now, in the condition that it's in, which is a very good condition, I could sell that probably around $350 to $400. I've sold very similar ones, but maybe a slightly less decent quality for like $250. But as time goes on, the rarity of it goes up. So,
Wow. So what you think in 5-10 years that the price could go up on that?
it might. It kind of ebbs and flows. I feel like the COVID-19 pandemic really kind of boosted the sales of all collectibles. So I'm not sure if that's temporary or how that works. But for right now, I feel very happy since I got such a good deal on it. Just keeping it for myself, showing off to all my lady friends.
Wow, that's very cool. So you say right now you're kind of just doing Lego as a business. Do you ever have time still to just kind of relax and just build your Legos yourself?
Yeah, I mean, as you can see back here, these are all my personal collection. That's not to say that I won't sell it eventually, but like right now, I'm really only focusing on those those like new. It's called NISB, new in sealed box.
Okay.
So like all these are already built, so they're considered used. So I mean, I don't necessarily think that I'm going to be selling those in the near future. It might happen. It probably will happen eventually. But yeah, I mean, these are all sets that so when I buy sets, I don't necessarily like would build them myself. I just kind of build what I think the community likes. But like these are the ones I bought and I built because I like them.
So, how do you know that a Lego set will become super rare in the future? Or is it just a
Well,
50-50?
Well, you can, yeah, there's certain tools and things you can use, but generally the way Lego works is there's certain themes. So, as you see there, those are Star Wars themed. What do we got here? We got some like Overwatch themed. We have a General Bird, which is just like a creator theme. So different themes typically do either better or worse depending on the theme. Star Wars is one that has historically performed very well. There are other ones like here, if you see this is called Lego City, which honestly don't do too well in the long run just because they're like not licensed or branded. So being able to kind of pick out what themes are usually historically the most profitable is how I've been doing it.
Okay, very cool, very cool. Well, Ryan, thank you very, very much for coming out. It's been a pleasure to have you. I think we can all say that we've learned a lot about Legos and kind of more of the aspect of just building Legos for yourself and really understanding that a small little piece like this can cost $300 to $400. That's crazy. Thank you very much, Ryan.